Welcome back to Trendnation, and now joining us in the studio is Mark Nelson, who is rooted in the arts. Hey, Mark.
Hey,
welcome
Carla.
to the show.
Thank you. It's
So,
nice to be here.
Tell me, what inspires you?
What inspires me? Well, my rich travels and background growing up, but basically narratives, things that take place in the world, things that take place around us, where we're often kind of voyeurs or an audience watching something take place. And it would be the examples in the paintings. A lot of them are about events.
Oh, nice. So about current events, future events, all that stuff?
Current events, and sometimes I like to think about events almost like a shaman. Like if I could make a painting to kind of proactively heal something or before it takes place.
So with that being said, where do you create your art? Do you do it at home, in a studio, outdoors? Where do you take your creativity to?
So for the last 25 years, my studio has been the lower floor of my home in Pilsen over on 21st Street. I named the studio Gringolandia Studio after the big amusement park, as my friends used to refer to it in Panama, where I lived for a long time. And so I also use the outdoors behind my house to create large works like you see here.
So the work that we have here, how do you get this noticed? How do you promote it?
Well, I make the most of social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. There's a neighborhood app. Hate to use X, but I use it anyway. I try not to read too much that's on there. But also, over the years, and really since I got here, I've become part of a great network in the city through contacts, first through school and then through neighborhoods that I've lived in, and ultimately the neighborhood that I've belonged to in Pilsen.
So is it feasible to say that when you do your artwork that you are full-time at it, part-time? Is this like a job for you that you do on a constant basis, or?
So I've always worked on my art full-time, but my hours have changed. I was a full-time Chicago Public School art teacher in the system. First, I was a resident artist. I went to over 40 different Chicago public schools on the west side and the east side through a variety of non-for-profit organizations. Then for 20 years I taught at Stone Academy on Granville and Levitt, and then my last 5 years I finished out at Schurz High School on Addison in Milwaukee. And throughout that time I taught many different forms of art to the students, because I had such a rich experience from the teachers that I had, both in Panama as well as here in Chicago. So I wanted to pay it forward to give those same students the same passion and purpose that I had, and basically took me off of another path.
So When did you discover your talent for the arts? And tell us more about that and how long you have been practicing.
So actually, this goes back to my childhood. My mama, she was a veteran, naval veteran, and also a registered nurse. But she had a fascination for the arts, and she did painting when she was young, and so she kind of got that bug in us, myself and my brothers. And so from childhood, I was always interested in the arts, arts plural, and I just began practicing and selling my work as a young man in Panama.
So I see that you have bought some of your work here. Tell us about this painting right here.
So this painting was created out of, again, I was talking about building narratives for events that you're not directly at, or you feel vulnerable or kind of fragile to just be standing there watching it all take place. And in this case, it was the insurrection, the attempted coup by by Donald Trump when the election was over and done with. But there was a build-up to it because we knew that this had started once he lost the election. We saw the angst that he was trying to build up with a lot of his followers. And so this was the day of, this was about January 6th, watching it helplessly on television as he worked people up into a frenzy and then sent them to the Capitol like rabid. It was like watching a zombie movie. I'm not big on zombie movies, but it was very, very surreal. And so I had to get this painting out of my system just to deal with what I couldn't believe that I was seeing.
All right, so what is the name of this painting again?
Insurrection.
So it's called The Insurrection. So there you have it, folks. We'll be right back with another one of Mark. What's your last name again?
Nelson.
We'll be back with another one, and that's a joke for you guys. We'll be back with another one of Mark Nelson's famous paintings that he does. See you in a bit. Trendnation.
Keep it at answers right here. So what we gonna do right here is go back. I goes by the name Young Blaze. Yeah. Chi-Town, what up? Real hip hop. And why, what up? Show 'em how it's done.
I set it off like the Queen of Miss Pinkett, so don't even think it's 50 shots quick as you think you can blink. Metaphorical assassin, spit rhymes with a passion that's greater than a headache when you allergic to aspirin. I'm full blasting and backwood passing. Put zippers on haters' lips that just refuse to be fastened. You rappers is has-beens, you lacking lyricism. I'm like Eric B and Rakim, I'm hitting you with the rhythm. Come and get 'em if you want 'em. I got plenty to give 'em. Chickens kicking with 'em, get drunk and just can't wait to go hit 'em. Hollywood Francais, oui, mi amor, muy bien. Pippin' in every city I'm in. It don't matter what race or creed. This 9.5 is guaranteed to give 'em a good taste indeed. Pace your speed, lay back and let me take the lead as I proceed to blast off. Mommy, taste the seed. Mommy, taste the weed. I'm a product of street hate and greed. Seriously, you need to be taking heed. I'm a beast, and if you want it, you can come get a piece. I'm killing cyphers with this flow. I'm leaving rappers deceased. Military inebriated, lyrical tech 9. Yeah, they gon' piss on your lyrics, but they gon' respect mine. I check rhymes, about to do a meal in less time. Manifest nothing less but the best press with wine. Blaze.
Take that and rewind it back. 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 Take that and rewind it back.
It's the prodigal son, night wonder, the savior. Hip hop, what up? Quantum era here to save ya. The moves is major, the flow is unpredictable. I come from a city of killers who quick to get rid of you. I'm Chi-Town's best, minus the rest. Call me your highness, unless you want me to leave your spine. My line is they poking the finest and smoking the earth with a purple lining. Look, I gotta keep 2 clips when I'm out here grinding. The game is sold, not told. We make hits, I don't flip birds, bricks, and hit chickens with fake ticks. I take trips, double-digit figures bigger than 6, giving haters double vision when I wiggle my little wrist. No breather, I'm eager to get rich and do it quickly. Let off like a M60, Corpus Christi, gone and tip me. Thorazine mean I'm shifty. I metamorph into something green like Bill Bixby. Simply not the one that you wanna come test, homie. You blast from the burner, leaving you with one less, homie. No vest on me, but I stay with the Smith and West, homie. Reppin' and shot from West into the Allen and Stony. I shake phonies, call me the ace of spade of rap. Difference is I made the flow, you made the trap. It's QE, we taking over and invading the map. With Young Blaze on the track, take that and rewind back.
Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back. Take that and rewind it back.
I hope you wasn't thinking I wasn't getting off with the joint.
How you alleviated, deviated, anticipated the way I rated, invaded the product who numerated. How you illuminated and made it, leaving you too debated. Well, since you up on my property, guess I just real estated. Hadn't truly stated and mutilated, all up related. The way I'm spitting them, getting them, leaving them lubricated. I'd appreciated the game with an insane goal, cause the lane changed and changed names and changed foes. May I compose a piece of my pie at the Alamo? My music is usually good for the food, it's good for your soul. So let's reload, I'm going too fast, you just let me know. Flipping it quick, with tip of the lip and I'm coming and gripping and keeping it going. That's so zone, I'm usually brutally keep it clear. I'm steady raising the level, the at a stratosphere. If you want to get at me, it's best you step through the red. In minus 235 days out of the year that you will be waiting and contemplating to get a turn. To notice you have no skills on the microphone and get burned. It made me learn that none of my business is your concern. So step to me, verbal weaponry, leaders meeting adjourned. So after this record, I know that you gon' listen. You looking at the speaker like I'm another dimension. So whether you got the vision, you wanna know how I'm freaking the beat, I just tell them just
Peep the technique.
take that and rewind it back. 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 Take that and rewind it back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Curtis Kincaid.
Back to the flows, to the lyric, and everything goes. You hear it? Chi-Town, what up? NY, what up? All my people, what up?
Welcome back to Trendnation. On this day, famous birthdays in the month of September. Although there's a lot of famous names born in the month of September, here's our top 5.
Beyonce, 43, born on September 4th, same day as my brother. Former member of the R&B group Destiny's Child, who also became a widely successful solo artist. She has won a total of 32 Grammy Awards, more than any other woman, for songs such as Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, Drunk in Love, and Crazy in Love. Also an actress, she starred in the popular film Dreamgirls and the voice of Nala in the Lion King.
Tyler Perry, age 54, September 13th, producer, playwright, filmmaker, director, and actor who was dubbed the highest paid man in entertainment by the Forbes magazine of 2011.
B.B. King, guitarist, blues singer. September 16th, B.B. King would have been 89 years old. Legendary blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter who won a Grammy and was inducted in the Hall of Fame for his award in 1998 with the song The Thrill Is Gone.
And what about Will Smith, age 55, September 25th, actor, writer who had his breakthrough acting role on the popular sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Also in 2007, he was named the most powerful actor in Hollywood by Newsweek. His long list of film credits includes Men in Black, I used to like that, Independence Day, I like that, Hitch, and Bad Boys, that's me acting up, y'all. He was also cast as the genie in the Disney live action remake of Aladdin.
Yeah,
that's right.
Keep in mind he was a rapper.
Yeah.
T.I., rapper, 43. Born on the same day as Will Smith and my nephew. And he was born in 1980 though, September 25th. Also known as Tip Harris, he has released 5 platinum hip hop albums and won multiple Grammy Awards. His best known songs include Top Back, Soldier, and You Don't Know Me. You Don't Know Me. He has starred on his own reality series, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, since 2011.
Trendnation Talk wish you
all September birthdays a very happy, blessed birthday. I say birthday.
Oh, well, that too. Welcome back to Trendnation. And now we're going to be talking about a topic at Talk with Phoebe at the Trendnation table. But there's all seriousness. This particular, what we want to discuss today is more like a self-love. Why is self-love is so important or needed in a relationship? And I think everyday life and trials and tribulations that we go through is something that's necessary and that's needed of self-love. Now, self-love, you know, when you don't have self-love, of course, that's like bring a negative effect on any relationship, because what it actually does, you know, like it keeps you going to an unhealthy relationship. You know, it has a lot of negative effect, low standards, like we accept the bare minimum and all that good stuff or bad stuff or whatever, but we don't love ourselves enough. At one point you think you do, but when you come into these situations, you really don't. You know, when it comes about. So, you know, of course you feel like in that particular moment that you can't do any better. Am I correct?
Yeah, for some. Yeah.
Because you feel like you're stuck. You know
like
what I'm
you're
saying?
stuck, yeah.
You're stuck. And
it's okay to get a divorce.
meaning, yeah, we're going to be transparent today. So, yeah,
and meaning
of course.
You have to learn the reasons why it's okay to get a divorce, not just to be getting it.
Right.
Adultery, infidelity, abuse, all that kind of stuff. The Bible lets us know those things you don't have to stay in a marriage with. So
That or any other relationships with. And I know
Exactly.
sometimes it's easier said than done. You know, we have to go through that point of just being tired of being tired. Your mind have to meet up with your heart to decide if you need to leave this relationship, escape this relationship, or whatever the case might be. But you know, you have to come into your own to deal with yourself, because if you can't be with yourself by yourself,
right,
then no one else can.
that's right.
Not at all. But then we do have those pros as far as self-loving. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have them, because what it does is it allows you to have that healthier communication.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll be able to listen effectively, not listen to respond.
Well, the thing is, for some, it can be hard for them to listen and not respond if they deal with a narcissist.
Yeah.
So they have to look at, you can have self-love, but then you have to also listen to God
That's true.
because of the forces that are in the world.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to have the Most High at the head of your life. You know, that's spiritually speaking, because we do come in contact. We fight other demons and our own demons. So having the Most High is very, very, very important to us. Setting boundaries. You know, it puts you in a place that, you know, you with your significant other, and you you all setting, you respecting boundaries. No one's in a controlling mode.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And that has to go the same for marriage, significant other, engaged couples. You got to know what your boundaries are, and you have to set them the right way, because what can happen is that you can be in a marriage, a relationship, and you both disagree on something and it becomes toxic.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. And that's even with friendships. You know, we forget about that too. But self-loving, with that boundary, it can go into any relationship. But anything we're speaking of at this moment could be involved in any particular relationship,
That's true.
any at all. And then not only with setting boundaries, it's like we have to have stability. So am I stable enough to be in this relationship? Is he stable enough to be in this
Exactly.
relationship?
Do you have empathy? Do you have
Empathy
compassion?
is important, yes.
Do you know how to say words? You can't say I love you and don't have an action behind it.
Absolutely. But love is an action.
Exactly. And so I can tell somebody I love them all day long, but if I'm not showing it and I'm not giving it action, how can I really love you?
Right, absolutely. So, and this is when, not even just, I wouldn't say when you in the pros, that this is when you come to the point of like trying to learn who you are. By the time you get to this point, you know who you are,
Yeah.
and you know what you want. But I think just in life itself, we try to fix things on our own without seeking a higher power. You know, because like I said, everything is spiritual to me. Everything is spiritual because you come into contact with other individuals and their demons. So it's a spiritual thing. But learning yourself and how you handle things, or what do you want for yourself, and what type of love or standards are you setting for yourself? Can you be alone? You know, it's like you have to take that time to be alone.
Yeah.
And just to be transparent on my end, I had to, at one point I thought I loved myself, you know, but I dealt with reoccurring unhealthy situations.
Unhealthy situations. So
Was
have
it,
I.
right, and it doesn't have to always be physical when I say unhealthy. It could be emotionally
Yes.
and mentally unhealthy.
Yes.
So, and I kept going back and thinking like, maybe, just maybe this time. And I think we don't give ourselves credit enough, or think we're strong enough to just walk away from the situation.
And you have to be.
Right, and we do it, you know, we take so long to do it. But the most important thing is that you do it.
Do it.
No matter
That's
how
it.
long it takes.
No matter how long it takes, you get through it, you do it. And don't stop from doing it. But most importantly, you have to listen to God, because the whole thing is that when you're in a toxic relationship and then you see those patterns continue to happen and you're not self-loving yourself, then you got to reinvent yourself, reinvent the will of you, and learn to love yourself.
Exactly. So it's basically pour into yourself.
Yeah.
pour into you, because sometimes we pour so much in someone else that we're not getting anything back in, and it's not and we're unable to help ourselves. So that means that you got to surround yourself around people that loves you and know that you are capable enough of loving yourself. So they push you and they love on you enough, and they give you grace,
Yeah.
so that you can say, look in that mirror and say, you know what, Phoebe, I love you. It's that self-love. And when you're able to love yourself, you can diligently love the next person.
And that's right, and you don't have to choke them out.
Ex-
Amen.
It takes color.
Amen. Because, boy, I tell you,
Right.
you've been on one that's, you just shut up. Just set it up. Set it up.
We don't cut down violence, but it
But-
takes color.
But I'm just saying, in your head, you know, like how the movies do, you see it in your head that
Yeah.
you done that to them. Just shut up.
Yeah, in your head, you doing a whole lot of stuff.
But then you back, and they say something, you be like, huh?
Right.
What? Huh?
Like, okay, no problem. But, we thank you for taking this time to sit back with us and talk. Carla and myself talk about this self-love, and hopefully you could come back and talk with us again about any other topics you have.
Oh, yeah.
But if you have, any suggestions or any stories of your own, just reach back, and you can follow us on Facebook and YouTube and let us know your story. Thank you, and you have a great one.
Have a great one.
Trendnation.
Trendnation.